Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Risha's Tarot. We're gonna find out today why this person is a hater. Now, I've done readings previously on why this person hates you, why they're jealous of you, but it had more reason to do with you. But this time, we're gonna delve into their life to find out why they're a hater, okay? Because sometimes, actually, every time, okay, I would say like maybe 50% of it is you, because obviously, like, they're jealous that you'll do things that they're not. But the other 50% could literally be that they have problems and they have issues. I'm not making fun of that. That's really sad, but it might allow you not to get so frustrated. It might help you not to get so frustrated with this person, because maybe if you have a deeper understanding of their life, or why they behave in such a way, then maybe you can sympathize with them, and maybe it won't bother you so much, because then you'll just get feelings of pity instead. And then it's just like, okay, well, you're just the way you are because of this, and you just carry on with your life peacefully. So hopefully it can kind of change you guys' mentality of, oh, this person's a hater, what have I done to them, to this person's a hater and it's their life and it's got nothing to do with me. So yeah, we're going to find out the hater's backstory, literally. So you can choose between three piles. We have pile 1, which is the pen, pile 2, which is the earring, and pile 3, which is the hairband. Okay, I'm going to go to pile 1. Pile 1. And let me sage the place too, so we have clear energy. Because I was doing a couple of readings before, because I noticed some people on my Instagram was watching my channel. Not this channel, but actually, who knows, because it's kind of linked. But they were kind of watching my stuff, and they don't normally. And I was just like, what the hell is going on here? Obviously, I was just doing a few readings to see what they was really thinking, because that's a bit, weird for me. But yeah, so I just had to clear the energy, because I wasn't trying to mix the energy with yours. So anyway, pile number 1, here we go. Why is this person a hater, and what is their backstory? Like why they hate, or why they're so malicious? What's wrong with them? Why is pile number 1's person a hater? Okay, the Knight of Swords reverse. Okay, so I feel like growing up, this person wasn't taken very seriously. I feel like no one really wanted to listen to what they have had to say. So there could have been times where this person really wanted to express how they felt about something, or they had an idea about something. They've tried to explain this to a parent, or maybe a friend, and this parent or friend has basically ridiculed their ideas, has basically said, you don't know what you're talking about, you're being silly. So any small idea they've had, someone's always tried to crush their dreams, or the person's just kind of made out like they're an idiot. So it's hurt their feelings, and this is why they may be a bit bitter towards you. Maybe you're someone, if you say you're going to do something, you do it, and whenever you bring up an idea, or you have an idea about something, especially if it's a new idea or something outside the box, this person may get very upset about it, because why is it everyone wants to listen to your ideas and not theirs? But if we're going back to it being the root cause, it's just no one takes their ideas seriously. No one takes what they have to say seriously. And a lot of the time people think that this person's a liar. So whenever this person talks, people are just like, you're just a liar. They automatically think they lie and that they're full of rubbish. And if it's not everyone, then it's someone important to them, where they're trying to it's someone that they want respect from. And whenever they're speaking to this person just thinks like, you're speaking rubbish, I don't believe you, or basically you're dumb, I don't want to hear what you have to say. So they get shut down pretty quick. But with you might be, a public speaker. You might have a channel where people listen to what you have to say, or you know, just in public when you're with your friends or family, like everyone just wants to listen to you, maybe telling a story. It may sound unbelievable, but everyone believes it anyway, and this person's just upset about it. They're just like, okay, that's obviously not true, but right, if you don't want to believe part number one, then cool. Like, it's just this salty energy of you having the ideas, you having the say, you expressing yourself without any restrictions, and them feeling the way about it. And especially for you lot, if you post a lot, or you post a lot of deep messages, and you know everyone likes it and all this stuff, like they get upset and bitter about it. So yeah, but it's because no one rates them when it comes to speak, or like instantly I can just tell from this one card, like this person, their community doesn't actually respect them, because a majority of you guys, this person, a lot of people view this person as a liar and someone that doesn't speak sense. So let's go. Why is pile number one's person a hater? Okay. Ten of Pentacles reversed. All right. This person's family dynamic is a bit messed up, right? And that's no judgment. Now, you guys are probably thinking, okay, everyone's family dynamic is messed up. People just hide it. Okay, whatever. Fair enough. I'm not dismissing that. But what I am going to say is this person's family dynamic is really, 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 I'm trying not to be disrespectful. Their family dynamic is very messed up. Sorry, it is weird. This person's family dynamic is messed up. It could be the family that they grew up in, meaning their mum, dad, them, siblings, or it could even be the family that they've created, meaning a child. So this person, they could have created a family with someone that doesn't really want to be with them, or they're with someone that abuses them. They could be in that type of situation, and they're upset because maybe in their eyes, your family dynamic is better. You don't have someone hitting you all the time. You don't have someone telling you that you're stupid. At least your baby father's still there. At least your baby mother's still there. Like, it's just, they're upset. At least you still have your children. Like, whatever it is to do with a family, they're upset about. Because their family is pretty sideways. I would say is not the traditional way a family is supposed to be when it comes to social views. But you guys might be watching this. So if you guys have a family, they're very jealous of that. I'm going to tell you that right now. Only because when it comes to their family situation, it's just not the one. But if you guys are like, I don't actually have a family yet, like I haven't created one yet, or I'm just not planning to create one, and actually my family dynamic's a bit off as well. If that's the situation with you guys, then it's just simply the fact that this person can see that you're kind of building a stable life for yourself, even if you've come from a kind of unstable family situation, and they don't know how to do that. Instead of them kind of breaking generational curses of not having a off-key type of family dynamic, they're just going to succumb to, okay, well, my family's F, so my family's always going to be F. Do you know some people like that? Like, they know they grew up in a situation that's pretty bad, and they're like, well, then if this is how it is, then this is how it's always going to be. It's just very defeating. But with you guys, it's literally like, you guys kind of like, no, that's how my family, that's the family I kind of grew up in, but when I now have my family later on, it's not going to be like that for me. So for a lot of you, it's literally that. And this person sees that you're kind of breaking from these kind of these generational curses that aren't working out for you and not working in your favor. You know, so they're upset about that. But please know that the root cause is because their family situation is not how they want it to be. And you guys might be looking at this like, but they have a perfect family on the social media. Like, I've seen it. What do you mean? Okay, there's certain stuff going on in their family situation that you don't know about. You don't know. They just don't post it. So yeah, or they just don't tell you. You won't know. Also, when it comes to your financial situation, they feel like yours is way better than theirs. they think that you can find ways to make, and you probably can, you find ways to make multiple income, you find ways to make money, even when is an emergency, you find ways to get money when there's an emergency. But I think this is more of you earning it or making it rather than receiving it, as in someone just saying, oh, here's some money. This person has a hard time getting money, maintaining a certain amount of money is really awkward for them. Sorry guys, my phone's pinging. Pinging, this is how you know I came from a generation of BlackBerry. It's going off. I don't have a BlackBerry, I have an iPhone, don't judge me. Right, anyways. Yeah, they're just pressed about that, but some of you have grandparents, they're a bit jealous because their grandparents may have unfortunately passed away at an earlier time. So they're just a bit jealous of that. But it's just ultimately you guys having a more secure family dynamic than them, and you have guys having a more stable financial situation than them. So yeah. Some of you may have came from the same neighborhood, and maybe you've elevated into maybe a better one, and they're upset about it because they're still there. But at the end of the day, everyone kind of, if you want your life to change, you're going to have to try and make it change. You can't be sitting there being bitter and blaming people. First, you need to blame yourself. Sorry. Like, you need to help yourself. Obviously, I know it's kind of hard for some people because of their situations and that, but don't be getting upset at someone else just because they found a way to get out of a situation. Like, that's weird. Anyway, why else is this person a hater? What is the internal reason? Why am I shuffling again? Well, that's a bit weird. That must mean that these are some pretty deep reasons, because normally I just shuffle and then I do a different type of shuffle like this so that they fly out. Anyways, we have the Chariot. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just going places and this person just isn't. But more to do with them internally. Like, I feel like people don't stay with this person. Like, they just keep it moving. It could be a certain Cancer or person has Cancer placements in their chart that has basically abandoned them. I'm getting more of abandonment. Could be a mother figure because Cancer rules the moon. Moon is, I feel like the moon planet's to do with mothering energy. So this person may have an unstable mother and it's just made them quite unstable themselves. But also, not a lot of people are consistent in this person's life. This person may have always had to move around as well, like move a lot, and maybe they didn't want to. And maybe you're someone that's grown up with people that you've known since 3, 4 and 5 and these young ages, and you've been able to make stable connections with people and they haven't, and they're upset about it, and they're seeing that you can have these stable connections and they can't because they've always had to move. So that's pretty sad, but but I'm just getting the vibe of a lot of people just disappoint them because they just keep leaving them, and it's hurtful for them. Let's see what else comes out. I don't feel like this person has a lot of trust issues because people keep abandoning them. They haven't been looked after the way they're supposed to be looked after, and no one hears them out. It's pretty sad. I'm only on 3 cards, and guys, there's a tragedy out here. It's just sad. I'm not even trying to make this a comedy. Like, it's not even funny. It's actually sad. I'm so serious. But we have the 9 of Cups. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is such a positive card. So I really have to deep this. But if we're going to start with you, is a thing where, you seem quite satisfied with what you have in life. You seem quite fulfilled. You have a lot of options and you indulge in them. That could be in options of partners. You might be like, I don't want you. I'll consider you. Like you don't just pick the first person that's like, oh, hey, let me talk to you. You're just like, I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. Like, you guys have options, so you're chilling. Or you could be someone that's like, I am talking to this person, and I'm talking to this person, and I'm talking to this person, which is perfectly, fine if you guys aren't in a serious connection with those people. And you've obviously told them this, but hey. But this person is just like, they may not have a lot of options like you when it comes to that. But it could also be a thing where this person has indulging problems. Now let me explain. They can't, I feel like you guys are pretty good judges of character. So when you want to speak to someone, you're kind of like, I'm testing you out, but also you don't tell the person. Be like, I'm testing you. We're not going to be too close because I don't really know how you are yet. Like, you know who to take seriously and who not to, just by their vibe and energy. You guys are very good at spotting people's energy. But this person is just like, they'll talk to the first person that comes to them and be like, oh, hi, because they're so desperate for approval, or they're so desperate to be, taken seriously because no one's ever taken them seriously. But then what happens is they indulge in the wrong people, and the people just take the mickey out of them. This person may indulge in smoking and drinking a lot, and they don't know how to stop. But you guys either do it in moderation and you don't let it affect your life, or you just don't do it at all. But either way, this indulgent behavior is not affecting your life too much, but it's really disrupting theirs. So they're just kind of like, how come pile number one's able to do stuff in moderation and I can't? Like, how did they not get trapped in this addiction, but I did? Like, for example, like, it could be a thing where, I don't know, like, if you are under 16, you shouldn't be watching my channel. You come off my channel if you're under 16. Yes, I'm about to say some things, but and I said this not for children, so there should be no reason why any under 16 should be watching my channel. I know I said this in a few videos, but I'm going to keep saying it, just so no parents come in my comment section talking mad, because no. But anyway, the point is, it could be a situation where the two of you maybe was on drugs. I don't know what type of drugs. You guys will know that. But the thing is, you got off it quickly and they didn't. They stuck with it and it's ruined their life, basically. That's happened to a lot of people. I'm not even making that as a joke. Like, that could literally be your situation and they're upset about it. They don't know how to let go of addictions. So, yeah, they're sorry about it. Can I get more information? Pile number one. Why this person's a hater? Because it's sounding real tragic out here. Because no one ever really thinks about this person's life. It's always, oh, you're just a hater and that's it. It's just jealous. You didn't get this. But like, I'm telling you, some internal stuff really mess up people. Can cause some bitter energy. Okay, why is pile number one's hater a hater? Okay, they gave me 3. I only wanted 2, but we'll take 3. I won't be stingy. We've got Vishnu balance in reverse. Yeah, their life has not been balanced at all. Their life's quite chaotic, if anything. They're trying to survive at this point. They're in survival mode. They're not even at peace with themselves. They have to say anything. Blue chakra here. They have to say anything to kind of is literally survive or get their way. Because if they don't, so basically, this person, if you guys wondered why this person lies, they lie a lot because they feel like they need to do this in order to survive. This is how I have to live. This is the life I live. Like, I have to live like this. Otherwise, if I sit here telling the truth, people use me. I ain't got time for that. So this is literally the explanation. This person may talk a lot. Because they didn't get a lot of attention. So if they're sitting there slandering your name, it's because no one ever listens to them. So maybe they'll get, the saying, any type of attention, bad attention is better than no attention. So they know that if they slander your name, because it seems like everyone likes you, kind of one. Well, a lot of people like you. So if they slander your name and they get cussed by other people because other people are defending you, at least they're getting some attention. It's better than none. Like, this is this person's mindset. We have the yellow chakra here in Vishnu. So but as the card's reversed, so that's an unbalanced solar plexus chakra. This person doesn't have the guts to do anything. Reason being is because they don't even have the support to do anything. So even if they wanted to do something, a lot of people would laugh at them, like, you can't even do that, you can't do that. Like, they have a lot of negative people around them because obviously, as I said, they keep picking the first people that want to speak to them. There's been negative people in their life, including their family members. So like, this person just doesn't have the guts to do certain things, and you do, and they're pressed by it because you got all the support and they didn't. But you know, that's life. Set chaos upright. That's crazy. I didn't even see the card. I just said this. I said chaos. Their life is chaotic. So it's literally like they're really angry. They're really angry. And for a lot of you, I really do feel like this person has been in a lot of abusive situations. That could be relationships. And it could even be relationships with family members and friends. I think it's with a lot of people. I think the majority of the people in their life have just caused them a lot of problems and chaos. And I even think they've had to probably fight to defend themselves. And you're sitting there with your pretty life and your peaceful life, and they're upset about it. And you guys probably in the comments, no, you guys are probably sitting here watching this like, okay, but my life wasn't even that peaceful and that and all of that. I made it like that. I cut off certain people to get that. Okay, cool. 100% I hear that. But you see this person, yeah, they don't see it like that. They just see it like, we haven't been what I've been through. What you've been through is not even as deep as what I've been through. So yeah, they just know war. So they live in a war type of mindset. Like, that's how they are. This person may also be quite promiscuous. No judgment, only because I see a lot of orange in the set card, and that's to do with the sacral chakra, and that's to do with creativity and sex. And it's so weird because it is upright, but that can also, I still think is unbalanced because a lot of the cards around this card are negative. So I just think this person, they just have a bit of a reputation of sleeping around, and if it's not that, then they just do anything. Their creativity is kind of off the rails, but not in a good way. So they'll just do anything either to get attention or to try and do well, but it doesn't really work out that way. So for a lot of people, it just kind of looks like they're just doing stuff for attention, and they're just doing stuff to get a reaction out of people, when really they're actually trying to go far with their life, but it's just not working out the way they want. And there's people around them giving them bad advice, so there's that too. Then we have Hades, death in reverse. So yeah, as I was saying, for a lot of you, there's a lot of people in your life that are still alive, and this person's had to deal with a lot of grievances. That could be, you know, people passing, but it could also just be you still have a lot of your friends and they don't. I know I kind of said this, but the cards are just confirming what I've kind of already said. Maybe you deal with death a bit better than they do. They're upset by it. So if you guys have kind of said, because I'm feeling a lot of you are quite spiritual people, and maybe when you speak about death, it is quite peaceful, it's quite loving, like it's a transition. I'll see them again in another life, you know, or they're with me always. You guys might say something peaceful like that, but to this person, because they haven't really dealt with the discussion of death quite well, and they haven't dealt with the experience of it quite well, they'll just get really triggered and angry about you even mentioning anything like that, because as I said, they've got issues with that. So yeah, it's kind of sad. Also, they've, as I've said, a lot of them are forced to, so there's some of you where this person's forced to transition and change, and they wasn't gradually, they wasn't warned that so I have to give an example. They wasn't warned that there's changes that are going to happen. So their families had to move. Maybe their family were evicted and they had to move and all these stuff, and they wasn't ready to lose their friends from school and all these things. So there's that. But also, it could also be a thing of, for some of you, you do well with, regardless, you guys do well with change, and this person, for some of you, it could be a situation where this person's always lived in the same area, always been doing the same thing, always been sleeping with the same type of people, always been talking to the same type of people, and like, you guys have broken through from that, and they're just upset about it because they don't know how to do that. So there's that too. There's that set of people as well. Well, let me get additional information. Why is pile number one's person a hater? Some of you kind of like, but we came from the same place. We grew up in the same place, and they're up like they chose not to change their life. I hear that, but some people just don't evolve. They stay the same. Like that's what they chose to do. It is what it is. Don't feel guilty about that though. Like I'm telling you guys, if you guys have changed and transformed and you know you're doing better in life than you did previously, you can't be feeling sorry for people or feeling bad because that's what you did. What the hell? So what are you supposed to do? Stay stagnant and you know don't do well in your life? I don't think so. So that's their business. If they feel better about that, that is actually their business. But I'm just letting you know why they're really behaving this way. So what? Why is pile number one's person a hater? Okay, see, we have Poe. Yeah, you guys really have evolved and changed. Like, you guys don't even have the same mindset you had 10 years ago. You don't have the same mindset you had 5 years ago. Some of you don't even have the same mindset you had 2 years ago. But a lot of you don't have the same mindset you had 7 years ago. So it's literally a thing where, like, you guys, it says Poe, time for change to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So you guys have learnt you've learnt a skill. I don't know what skill it is because this is a general reading, but you've learnt a skill and you have used that skill to do well in life. It's made you open businesses, it's made you, you know, go into education a bit further. It's allowed you to elevate very well. And this person, they're upset by it. But also, it's just really clarifying the fact that this person is forced to change and they don't want to change. They don't want to change how they are. And the universe is forcing them to. No, the universe is forcing these changes onto them for them to get the hint that, okay, it's time to change now. It's time to stop being bitter. It's time to heal. It's time to change up your motives, but change up your actions. As my aunt loves to tell me, she only told me this once, but it will stick with me always. She said, reinvent yourself. You don't have to be who you once was, you know, and you can be whoever you want. Just reinvent yourself. And this person, the universe is telling this person to reinvent themselves and they won't. So they're just upset by it at this point. But yeah, they're not getting that they need to reinvent themselves. Because at the end of the day, they're too scared to, because they think something bad's going to happen. Because they associate change with bad things because that's how it's been since they've been growing up. Okay. Why is Panda one person a hater? No, that's too many cards. We're not doing all that. Why is Panda one person a hater? Angel of Alchemy Miracle reversed. Okay, guys. You see, you know how some people, they're getting some really, and you know, I thank the Lord I'm one of these people. Yeah, they're getting some really bad situations, but by a miracle, they get out of it. Like, eventually, they get out of it. Someone saves them, they get out of it. Do you know what I mean? It could be a person physical, or it could be the person in the 5D. Someone saves them, though, and they come out of that situation. I feel like that happens for you guys a lot. But you see this person, they end up in some pretty bad situations. No one saves them, no one helps them. They're just stuck there. But what's funny is, okay, it's not even funny, but it depends how you view the situation, really. What's interesting is the universe has been actually trying to help them get out of certain situations, but they're not taking the initiative to go with it. So For example, let's say this person was in an abusive relationship with a man or something, right? And then all of a sudden, this guy has gone to jail. During that jail time, and I'm guessing that probably was God or whoever's intervention, right? Whoever you believe in, it was their intervention to say, okay, cool, this person, you obviously need to change your life because this person's not for you. I've put them in jail to show you they're not for you, right? This is going to give you time to go and probably meet someone else or heal. Like, in my eyes, that's kind of a miracle for you to get the fuck out, right? But this person will see it as, oh no, I'll just wait for them. And then the person comes back with them and they still beat on them and they still attack them. And, you know, it's really sad. So this person won't view that as a miracle, but it literally is a miracle to get the hell out and change your life. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the best way I can describe that. So there was an opportunity for you to change your dynamic, but you didn't. So that's literally the situation. And I think this person deep down knows that, you know, there has been times where they could have got out of certain situations and they haven't done it. They've stuck to it because they have abandonment issues. But you get the miracles, you take them and you run with it and you do well. So pile number 1, that is why your person's a hater. Internally and their backstory included, this is why your person's a hater. But I'm going to go to pile number 2 now. If you'd like to read and subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. Bye guys. Cool. This is if you chose the earring. Pile number 2. Pile number who? Pile number 2. Pile number who? Pile number 2. I'm burning some sage because I need to clear that energy. We see pile number 1. Oh, they nearly took me out. That was fucking tragic. What was it? A tragedy? It was a tragedy. Okay. Right. I'm sorry guys if I sound insensitive, but come on, like, at some point take control over your life. Sitting there blaming people and being bitter, like, come on now. Okay. Yeah. Pile number 2, let's go. Okay. Pile number 2, why is this person a hater? Why are they a hater? Why internally are they a hater? Why? What's going on? Why is pile number 2's person a hater? Why is pile number 2's person a hater? Let's see. Why is pile number 2's person a hater? We have the Princess of Wands. Now let me explain this to you guys properly. What this means is this person it's kind of similar to pile number 1, but not, because this person has ideas of doing things, they have an idea in head that they want to travel, they want to go somewhere, they want to open a business, but guess what? It's always in the planning mode. It never actually happens. It's never executed. It doesn't happen. And it could also be a thing where in this person's life, this is their backstory now, they've always been promised that this is going to happen and this is going to happen. And guess what, guys? It never happens. So they've always been sold dreams. And these dreams have been either been put on hold or they've just never happened, right? And it's like they've had to wait so long for certain things to happen and start, and it doesn't happen. But you guys, if you guys plan something, you plan it, and then you execute it, and it's done. You guys might feel like, okay, but I don't really have no big business. Okay, if you planned to go to school, you planned it out, and you went. Okay, you planned to go on holiday next year, and what did you do? You went on holiday next year. Like, it's minor things like this that this person gets irritated with you by, because like whenever they plan something, it doesn't go to plan. They might have wanted to save up to get their hair done, but guess what? Now they've had to pay bills, so they can't do it. So now they have to walk around looking like a tramp because their water bill was due. And you guys probably thinking, okay, but didn't you know your water bill was due? Okay, some people are just not organized like that. Like, in terms of like, and sometimes people forget, like, you could just get a bill in your email all of a sudden, and you're like, oh sugar, I forgot I had that. I forgot I was supposed to pay for that shit. You're like, oh no, I best pay for that. I'm not trying to get into no problems. So this person finds themselves in that situation all the time, and it's kind of like, it's kind of sad, you know. So yeah, when you're doing these things, any small thing you're doing, even going to the calf with your friend or something like that, they're upset because they don't get to do that. Some of you guys, this person they don't even get to go out. They don't get to go out, but you do. So yeah, this is the type of person. Their mum will say, oh yeah, we're going Legoland next what's it, Matt told them when they was young, we're going Legoland, or we're going somewhere next month, or in the next 2 months. And guess what, they didn't get to go there. You know, they had to go to the park, and they're upset because this was planned and you didn't go. You didn't execute what you said. So now I'm upset, like, and this has kind of stayed with them throughout their life. Why is pile number 2's person a hater? We have the 2 of Swords in reversed. Reverse. I feel like this person's quite indecisive. You guys are like, okay, how's that my problem? Fair enough, but let me explain. They've been around people that were indecisive around them. This person, people have always picked another person over this person, and they're always upset by it. They've always been around people that are like they'll hang with them, and then they'll hang with them, and then they'll be like, they'll be like, okay. So let's say for example, they was hanging with Jennifer, their friend, right? Jennifer said, okay, we're gonna go to the calf tomorrow. And then they're like, okay, yeah, cool. I planned everything we can do after that. And then tomorrow comes, and they're like, yeah, well, you know what? I thought by it, and you know what? I can't go. I actually got to do some errands with Tim today. So yeah. And it's just like, people, they plan stuff, and the people that they're with don't plan things, and they do stuff spontaneously, and they always choose other people over them, and they're just really upset about it. Like, they're never prioritized. People don't even tell them that they've changed their plans. They just do have a change of plan, or they'll tell them last minute, and they just get really upset about it. And this could even be their family that's done this to them as well. So there's a lot of people that have done that to them. They've chosen other people over them, and people have been very wishy-washy around them. So yeah, there's a like wishy-washy. I don't see no war in the cards. Okay, but I'm sorry, but when I say the 2 of Swords, that's very wishy-washy behavior, because it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to choose between 2 things and 2 people. But in this situation, that is blatantly 2 people, and this person's never the one that's chosen, so they're upset about it. But they feel like people don't do that to you. Like, you're prioritized. Like, if someone says they want to do something with you, they actually do it. So yeah, literally. That's probably like, no, people flake out on me too. Okay, well, they don't see that. So whatever you, especially on the social media, because what Swords here, so it's like, whatever they see on the internet, and whatever you post, and whenever they're with you physically, everyone focuses on you. Everyone wants to prioritize you. No one prioritizes them. So like, that's their story. You know. That one really flew out. Okay, I knew it. We have the King of Cups. I just didn't want to be stretch. I didn't want it to be a stretch. Okay, so is this your thing where I feel like you guys get a lot of male attention. Let me explain myself. So I have to explain the two different genders. So if you are a girl, or you are someone, you know, that's attracted to the opposite sex, because my channel's for everyone, don't get it twisted, for every sexuality too. This person just kind of feels like all the men want to speak to you. Even if you're a guy and you're attracted to other men, all the guys want to speak to you. They don't want to speak to them. And they're upset about it. Like, you just get a lot of male attention and they don't. And I feel like someone important in their life, a very important male figure. The King of Cups gives me father energy, but I mean, it could just be a male energy that was supposed to be there for them. It could be an ex-partner, it could be a father, it could be an uncle, but it's just someone that they were supposed to heavily rely on that's been quite unreliable to them. And they had deep love for this person, and this person just never did what they were supposed to do. I know it's upright, but the reason it's upright is this person, basically, this male presence in their life, gave everyone else attention and love and took them very seriously. But with them, they just feel like this person didn't do what they were supposed to do. They wasn't being the father figure, or the man that they were supposed to be. So they're just really disappointed about that. But then with you may have a man, or you may have a father or father figure that proper, you know, looks after you, cares about you, and all these things. And this person's upset about it because they didn't get that. They didn't get it. And this person loves deeply, and people just let them down. This is a very loving person. Don't get twisted, but what I've noticed with very loving people, when they give out love to people and they don't get it back. So some will just say, okay, cool, you've obviously got some demons to sort out. That's got nothing to do with me, and they'll continue being a loving person. But then you've got some people like this person where they're a loving person, and then people just keep, you know, shitting on them, and then they just turn bitter. But it doesn't mean they're not loving. It just means that, you know, they're just tired of being treated like poo. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and if you're guys, I'm sorry. If you are let's just say, if you are attracted to women, that's what I will say. I think that's the safest thing to say, because I'm trying to include everyone. You're very loving. You embody this King of Cups energy. Like, you're very loving. You're very caring. You're very sweet. And I feel like I do believe the ladies love you. The ladies love you. And it's not just ladies as well. It's just people in general can pretty much rely on you for emotional support anyway. I feel like a lot of people go to you for advice. You guys might have old souls. And this person is just a bit upset about that, because they feel like, but I'd be good at giving advice as well, but no one goes to them and no one takes them seriously. So with part number one, those people were blatantly liars. But in this situation, it's not that this person's a liar. It's just no one really wants to. Everyone just takes the piss out of this person. Part number two, and this is why they are the way they are. Like, this is why they're here. No one acknowledges that they're a caring person, but everyone acknowledges that you are. Why is pal number two's person here? That's too many. I can't take all that. That was like too many. Why is pal number two's person here? Thank you. We have the Sun. I feel like you guys are very happy, peaceful people. Pile number two, you're just very at peace. You're very cool, calm, collected. No one can really ruin your bubble or your vibe. Like, they can try to, but it's just not going to work out, because you're still going to be happy and do what you need to do in life. Like, who cares? Yeah, no one can ruin your peace, and this person's upset about it because everyone ruins theirs. And there may be a significant Leo in their life, or the person may have a lot of Leo placements in their chart, but they you okay that yeah you got so you guys, because the sun's ruled by Leo, I get a feeling that a lot of you guys can be the center of attention. Like as soon as you walk in the room, everyone wants to focus on you, stare at you, or talk to you, or very popular on the internet. Like either way, I'm getting popularity vibes. And you guys probably like, what? I'm not even popular. Okay, but you'd be surprised what people think is popular and what isn't, right? So I get the feeling this person personally thinks that you're very popular, right? And they just don't get the same popularity, and they're upset about it. They're upset. They're upset. And I feel like a certain family member they was growing up with got a lot of attention, and they didn't. So if they have a sister or brother that was born maybe before or after them, it's just a thing where that sibling got loads of attention and they didn't. And that sibling may be actually very spoiled, and that sibling probably doesn't even care about anyone, because they didn't have to. They don't have to, because everyone cares about them anyway. But this person just was like that sibling. So let me tell you something. They really, for some of you, they really don't like that sibling. Like they're quite envious of that sibling, for one, and two, they don't like how that sibling operates, because that sibling doesn't care about anyone, and they're the one that cares about everyone, and no one cares about them. So that is their story, and that's why they're upset, because some of you, that you actually remind them of their sibling. Some of you, this person's actually quite jealous of their son. Like, that's weird. That was for some of you. What the hell is this? Always find something new in these readings. Yeah, for a small percentage of you, this person's actually jealous of their son. So if you know this person's been moving a bit weird with their son recently, it's because they're jealous of them. Also, their son reminds them of their child's father. So whoever the son's father is, because they're upset with that father, because he wasn't giving them attention, they now take it out on their son, which is very weird, but okay. That was the message that some of you needed to hear. Weird. I don't like parents like that. Like, just because you don't like the person's father, you're just gonna bully them. That's very weird. But then obviously they're thinking, no one gave me attention and people wasn't nice to me, so I don't have to be nice to you. I don't know. People are weird. But yeah, that was for some of you. Okay. Why is pile number 2's person a hater? Why is pile number 2's person a hater? We have G-Cell support in reverse. Yeah, no one supports them. So that just clarifies what I just said. I love it when I say something and then the cards come out and it literally just repeats exactly what I said. So that's just so I know, guys. It's not even an ego thing. It's literally like, that's how I know what I said was accurate. Because I don't want to be sitting there telling you guys some false information. Like, no way. But yeah, it's just showing that this person doesn't get a lot of support from people and you do. When you guys elevate, it's because you had a strong network around you. They don't. No one cares. No one cares about them. It's really sad. No, I'm actually being very serious with you. Like, not a lot of people care about this person. And it's not even... I don't even think it's karma. I just think this is the life that was given to them. Maybe it's from a previous life karma, maybe. But they're just growing up with people not really caring about them. And they're just really upset by it. They just don't think it's right. But you have support. That's why they don't like you. So yeah. Well, why is pile number 2 hater? We have Mithras sacrifice reversed, And Hermes communication in reverse. Yeah, no one wants to talk to this person. No one's trying to talk to them. Like, it's really sad. No one wants to hear what they have to say. No one cares. And let me just say right now, what this person has to say, I think is important. Like, in terms of like, everyone deserves to be heard. But yeah, I'm telling you, you see their community, their family, no one cares. Maybe a few, maybe a handful, but not the people they want to care. Like, the people that they want to care, they don't care. Does that make sense? The people that they want to care, like, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. The people that they would prefer to care about them, they don't care about them. That's the best way I can put it. And the people that do, they don't care. But I'm guessing that's a small percentage of people then. So, yeah. No one sacrifices their time for them. No one does. This person, I feel like this person's had to over-sacrifice for a lot of people, and is kind of messed up their life a bit. But you can't be blaming people for that. Why are you sacrificing your time for people all the time? What is that? Sorry guys, I'm actually not, but I don't really no. At some point, because don't get me wrong, I actually did this at one point in my life. You always sacrificing your time for someone, but then I realized, hold on, this ain't benefiting me. Why am I doing this? How do you actually benefit me? Like, and I stopped. So you can stop. This person could stop, but no, they want to be like, where is me? I've had to sacrifice my time for people, and they don't sacrifice their time for me. Like, it's just really sad, but that's how they think. Like, I've sacrificed my time for so much people. No one sacrifices their time for me, and they're just really bitter about it, basically. Okay, so change it. Change. Obviously everyone's going to change in their own time, but come on now. I just can't. It's just crazy how people think. That's just what I have to say. Guys, don't even take this on. Like, don't even take it on. But at least you understand why they are the way they are, you know? Yeah, no one really cares what they have to say. Really sad. Everything they try to do, it flops. Because they don't have the right support network. They don't have. This person doesn't listen to their intuition as well. By the way, they have poor intuition. Does that make sense? I hope it does. What I will say is they're not very intuitive, and this person doesn't have faith in a lot of stuff. The thing is, with Jitsu, it's kind of like a purplish pinkish color. That's giving me very mid crown chakra to third eye chakra vibes, and because it's reversed, it's literally a thing where this person, you know how some things work out for people because they let go and they're like, I'm just gonna give it to God or whatever deity I believe in, you know, and or I'll just leave it to the universe, and like, you know, because they're very in touch with their spiritual, or I would say they're very in touch with their spiritual side, so they're like, whatever will be, and things work out for them, right? This person doesn't do that. They're just like, there's no one. They tell me I'm alone. They don't believe in any spiritual beings, neither, or anything to do with the universe or the universal laws, like nothing like that. And then they wonder why things don't really work out for them. Like, obviously, I'm not saying you have to believe in that, but if you don't let go, because people that kind of believe in that know the idea of letting go. If you don't let go, then things aren't going to work out, right? So that's why this person in the situation they're in. Hope that made sense. Let me get more information. I didn't even know this was going to be so in-depth. Like, this is a bit dope. It's a bit deep out here. How can you be jealous of your son? I'm so sorry. Like, that one has actually stuck with me. Like, how can... I don't get it. I don't like mums out there that treat their sons bad just because the son reminds them of their dad. That is really someone's story out there, and I just don't think it's right. Or it could just be their child in general. It could even be a daughter, but I'm getting more son, and I don't know. I don't know. Right. Why is pile number 2's person a hate? Oh. I knew it. That's too many. I can't do that. Okay. Pink Lotus Fairy, a time for spirit reverse. I told you they don't believe in no spirit, no deity, nothing. Like, and because they don't, or they don't even believe in meditation. There's no sense of peace in this person's life. It's just it's not wrath, but it's just bitterness. Like, it's literally what it is. It's just jealousy, because it's just like they don't believe in anything else. You see how peaceful this lady is? That's not them. They won't let it go. Everything that's happened to them, they won't let it go. Like, they're holding on to it. Oh snap. And 4 + 3 is 7, and it's affecting their personal development, like, really badly. They can't develop as a person because they're holding grudges and shit. Like, out trick or treating, we're here reversed. I ain't seen this card in a while, so this is gonna tell you something. Came out reversed. Why I keep saying came out reversed? It's not even the correct grammar. It came out in reverse. And why am I reading like that? It came out in reverse. What are you doing? Guys, you have to be aware that I'm reading it the other way around to how it's placed, you know. Anyway, the point is, there are some fake people. There are some people that will be their downfall, and they're choosing to stay there. Like, that's what they want to do. That it's kind of similar to Power number 1 in that respect. Like, they're just chilling with some really, and you know the difference. You know what the difference is? They're chilling with some bad mind people, like a jack-o'-lantern and a skull. They don't even look. They're not even happy chilling with them. Like, they're actually chilling with some really not nice people, and they wonder why their life is the way it is. Stop chilling with them. Then maybe it will improve. You know, their life can't change. And personally, I think 5 is about change, but some people might feel like it's to do with the person's like spotlight being on that person, because the 5th sign is Leo. This person will never be put in the spotlight. They'll never have the shine, because they're just around people that there's not that they take away the shine, but they're around people where they can't even be the spotlight. They're around people that always drain their energy. Oh, that's really sad. That's the best I could do, guys. I hope that helps you. But this one's a bit of a tragedy. What am I saying? To be fair, I knew it always going to be. Even part of 3, I ain't even done it yet, and I know that's going to be a tragedy. But if you'd like to see, then like and subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. I love you all, and I'm going to go. Bye, guys. I nearly forgot what pile number 3 was. This is if you chose the hairband. Pile number 3. Let me stage the place, because pile number 2's one was sad. That one was just sad. You see, pile number 1, that was bad, man. Pile number 2 was just sad. It's just sad. That one was bitter with a capital B. There's nothing you could tell me. Let's clear the energy. If you guys want to be nosy, basically, them two before, like, they were pretty bad. I thought it's just gonna, like, it's just deep. All these reasons are pretty deep. Anyway, let's get to you guys. I don't like how when I burn the stages, let's use my table. Okay, let's go. Woo! Why is pile number 3's person a hater? Why? Why, Spirit? Why is pile number 3's person a hater? Why? 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 Who that? Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'm doing a reading. Okay. Why is pile number 3's person a hater? Oh my, okay, sorry guys, you're gonna have to ignore my phone, ignore it. I'm sorry. Next time I actually put my phone on vibrate. 3, 4. Why is pile number 3's person here? This person has anxiety, I think, because my chest is doing a lot. Okay. Why is pile number 3's person a hater? I mean, okay. We have the Chariot in reverse. And we also have the King of Cups in reverse. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I wanted some new cards, but if that's what you insist. So, okay. To be fair, they have come out reversed in this one, right? So, is this your thing where... How would I word this? Oh, they can't progress with their life. They don't know how to move on from anyone or anything. This is someone that keeps talking to the same person, keep doing the same stuff. It's kind of similar to like Pal 2, like this person, but I feel like they want to progress, but they can't. They want to just move to another, you know, level in their life, and they don't know how to level up. Like they don't. So it's really sad. And I'm guessing you guys do, and this is why they don't like you. And this is why they probably don't like anyone that's doing well in life, because they don't know how to do well in life, so they're upset about it. But okay, that was weird. For some of them, their girl uses them. What the hell? Okay. It could even be their man that uses them too. Someone just keeps using them, and this person is one of the main reasons why they can't go anywhere in life. Like they're quite stagnant. It's because of one main person. But to be fair, they should be blaming themselves, because they don't have to talk to that person. Yeah. If it's for some of them, it could be their father. If it's their father, that's pretty sad. Like I don't know how you're gonna tell your father you need to stop bringing me down. But if it's a partner, there's actually no excuse, because you get to choose your partners. Well, I mean, okay, some people don't, but if you are one of those people, not you, if this is one of those people, yeah, where they are allowed to choose their partners, then this is not an excuse, but this is the way they view things, right? Cool. This person is always being manipulated. I don't know if you guys see. They're always being manipulated by people, even growing up. People have used them because people have played on their emotions, and then the person feels guilty, and then they feel like they have to do stuff for people. Oh, this is someone that just lets people just mash up their life. That's the best way I can put it. Like, always helping people, and then the people use them, and then they just they're just like, they're upset about it. They don't know how to not get emotionally manipulated into doing things. Also, a lot of people are just emotionally cut off around this person. I feel like, guys, this is kind of giving me pile number 2. I saged the place. It's not making sense to me. All right, well, I'm just going to carry on. If it resonates, let me know. But it's just a thing where this person, there's just heavy emotional manipulation here. And the way that some of these people will do it is they'll show them no emotion in order to manipulate them. So they'll give silent treatment in order to get their way. And then this person will then give the person their way. So, yeah, it's really sad. A lot of people hold emotions and use it against this person. I need more information, because this is giving me the same reading. What? Why is pile number 3's person here? Okay, now we getting somewhere. Now, all right, cool. Now we're getting somewhere. We have the 10 of Pentacles, and then the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are a bit different, but it's in a good way. When I say that, what I mean is you don't let no one stop you from going where you need to go. You could all have a mum or dad that could be quite negative about your dreams and aspirations. We could have friends that aren't very supportive, and you guys are like, I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna be a model, I'm gonna be a model. What do you mean? If I'm going to be a singer, guess what? I'm gonna be a singer. I don't care what you guys have to say. Like, you guys really believe in yourself. You guys are your own cheerleader. And this person, they rely on their family dynamic so much that if their family told them they can't live their dreams and they can't do what they want to do because they have to look after the family, then they'll do it. They'll give up everything to do it. And this is why they're so bitter and upset, that you can do whatever you want and you have the freedom to do whatever you want. You don't let your family or friends hold you back. You're going to do. But the thing is, you guys are still respectful with it. So you could just blatantly say to a family member, look, I understand that, you know, you think that this isn't going to work out, but guess what? I'm still going to do it. So I appreciate your advice or your concerns, but I'm still going to do what I want to do. Sorry. So obviously that might have sounded rude the way I said it, but maybe you guys say it in a nicer way. And this person doesn't have the guts to say that to their family or their friends. They people please too much, and then they wonder why they're in a situation they don't want to be in. So they need to sort that out. They need to stop blaming other people for that. They'll go sit there and blame their family for that, but really they should blame themselves, because you don't have to. I even think this person is a big adult. Like, you're a big adult and you're letting your family tell you what you can and can't do. I'm maybe because I'm a Taurus and I'm very stubborn and I don't get it, but like, no, this is no excuse, guys. Anyway, bottom line is, you can do what they want, they can't. But really, they can do what they want, but they won't accept that. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys make sure you look good. You guys make sure you getting money. And this person can't look. This is really based on their family and friends. This person can't look the way they want to look because their family and friends don't approve of it. They might want to dress in a way where their family's like, what are you doing? What is that? That is not saying it. That does not look good. You need to take that off. Like, if they know their family's going to say something like that, or their family has said something like that to them, then they're just going to change their attire to what pleases their family and friends. Like, that's how this person is. This is why they're a hater. Because you can dress how you want. You can dress however, and it could even be against what's socially accepted in your community, and you still get away with it. And guess what? You make a fashion statement out of it. So they're upset about it. They're upset. What you do for money as well, like, that's probably made you very abundant. But if they ever tried to do that, their whole family, friends would shun them. So they're upset about it because you can do it, but they can't. Because you have the guts and they don't. So, yeah. And I feel like whatever money they get has to go on their family. Whatever money you get gets to go on your clothes, your hair, your nails, your bag. Like, it gets to go on you. You know why? Because you are the peacock out here, and they're not feeling that. They don't even feel comfortable within themselves. They don't, and like, they basically feel like, I have to dress like a tramp because whatever money I make, I have to put it into, the house. I have to put it into the children's clothes. I have to give it to my man because he said so. Like, I have to give it to my girl because she needs her nails done, and I can't wear what I want to wear. So, like, yeah, they're upset because you're sitting here looking bougie, doing what you want with your money, living your best life, and they're not, because they have obligations they have to tend to. Like, that's how they feel. I'm sorry, but like, cool, you have obligations you have to tend to, but that doesn't mean you have to look like a tramp. Let me explain that. Like, there's shops, I don't know what the equivalent would be, but literally, like, cool's not the bougie shop, but here in England we have like Primark, and you literally, there's stuff like £2, £1, £3, and you wouldn't even know it's that cheap. So it's not that expensive to look decent. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really not. So I'm pretty sure there's some maybe some clothes stores out there where it's like £10, like, you know what I mean, around that type of money. I don't understand. It's just not. I'm sorry, guys. It's not an excuse to me. It's not enough excuse to be a hater. Like, you're actually choosing to just not look after yourself at this point. Anyway, like, financially, I'm not buying it. Sorry, for those cheap stores out there, cheap. Okay. I hope I was allowed to say that, you know. I ain't got time for them to be taking this video down. Anyway, why is pile number 3's person a hater? Again? Oh gosh. Here we have her miscommunication reverse. One more, please. That one really fell on the floor, so you lot really need to listen to this one. Low key play. Yeah, you guys get to do what you want, and they don't. I knew it. See, I knew. Okay. They're burdened with responsibilities. This is giving me sister that has to look after children that aren't hers. Sister that has to look after her dad. Guy that has to be the man of the house but shouldn't really be the man of the house. His dad's supposed to be the man of the house, but he's not manning the house. This is giving me young baby mum and is upset because someone didn't decide to have children early and they're upset about it and all their money has to go on the baby. That's what it is giving me, like. And hear me out, I respect all those different types of people I've mentioned. I respect that, you know, they are providing for their family, but there's no need to be a hater about it just because other people aren't in the same situation as you. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. The way they feel about certain things, no one wants to hear, but it's in a different way to number 2. This one's different because this person has decided that they are not going to communicate how they feel to anyone about this. So really, they're quite resentful that they have to do this, but they're not going to express it because they don't want to step on people's toes, because as I said, they're a people pleaser, especially to their family and close friends. So yeah, they're not going to say this, but you can say whatever you want and you can step on a few toes and people still like you and you still get to, not even that, you can step on a few toes and you still get to do what you want and you still get to have fun, and I can't. You get to be mischievous, you get to be edgy, and if I do, all hell breaks loose. So they're upset about it. They didn't get to play. This person has to grow up very fast. This person, as I said, this person may have had to. Oh, guys, I'm gonna eat after this. But this person, wow, my stomach's doing a lot. Why are you baiting me out on YouTube? This is what I get, because I actually should have ate breakfast before I did this reading, but I had to. It was calling me. But the point is, you basically. You probably had a childhood, you know, probably a good one, and maybe you've got to kind of be a child for a bit longer in terms of, you know, maybe your mum and dad was doing what they're supposed to do, which is look after you, and then after 18 they probably still did it, do you know what I mean? And then you probably decided to leave the nest at a later age, or, you know, you just have a lot of support around you, you know what I mean, which has allowed you to still tap into your childlike spirit. But this person never got to do that. I feel like this person had to mature very, very early. There's a lot of responsibilities they've had to do, and a lot of people they've had to look after, and they're upset about it. They're upset. But you can goof off and do what you want and live your life, and they can't. So yeah, that's why. That is why they're a hater. More information. More information, please. Yes, stomach, I will feed you soon. Okay, why is card number 3's person a hater? Okay, it's time for a treat. Yep, you treat yourself. They can't treat themselves. 3 plus 7 is 9, right? And 9 is when, you know, you've kind of done everything you're supposed to do, and you're not getting your treat. You're not getting to the next level. You're not getting what you deserve. And they're not. That's how they feel. They feel like, I'm doing all this, and they're kind of looking for recognition. They're looking for approval when they're doing all these things for people, right? And they're just not getting it, and they're upset about it. They can't go into a new chapter of their life because they start doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you guys can just do whatever you want. You guys can have a disorganized life, and everything works out fine for you. That's how they feel. Someone will take the responsibilities and burdens off you, so you're good. I felt salty saying that, but I'm picking up their energy, right? Please don't lose hope. Autumn is my last chance. Yeah, you see 6? You see this 6? That's about harmony and getting along with others, and that has been their downfall. They want to get along with others so bad, and what has it got them? It's got them to the point where they're losing hope, but they don't want to. They're hoping that they will get treated later on for their actions, like they're hoping. So they're sitting there waiting on hope, and you're getting what you want like that. That's how they feel. You guys might feel like, actually, no, I worked hard to get what I got, actually. I don't just goof off, I actually do stuff. Okay, but this person's like, you goof off and you still get what you want, and I don't get what I want. That's how they're feeling. Be your true self, grumpy red fairy. And it's upright. They're angry. This person's really angry. So they may appear like this loving, giving person that gives to everyone, but they're really resentful by it. They're really salty about it. They're very hateful about it, because I've been doing all this and now I ain't been getting shit in return. That's how they're feeling. I've been doing all this, and you can be your true self, and you can get angry when you want, and everyone still loves you. If they get angry now, oh, they're just this horrible person that they don't want to appear as. So yeah, that's why this person's a hater. So if you guys liked my reading, like, subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. But I'm gonna go now. Bye guys.